What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I am your host, Mystic Raven. Alright, so one of my members kindly asked me to level my Magplar because my other Magplar is on my PS. We know that. And I'm doing it with PvP. Right? Because, why not? So, not taking it really serious. But I even have level 4 gear. Training, that is. So, they should charge that. But, yeah. Looky. Woof. Anywho. Yeah, it's great. So, it's a lot of XP. Oh, no. No. I'll do a dungeon here in a little bit. I should do a dungeon too. Get that bonus XP. And my 10, because I've got whatever. Anywho, I need more skill points so I can get my healing abilities. But it's been interesting because bumped into another video of a content creator and it kind of irked me a little bad because he was talking about Templars are great healers and DPS, but they lack in the tanking department. And I was like, dude, you are stoned. You're stoned. You're high. You don't know what you're talking about at all. And I know that because I play Templar tank. Matter of fact, we all, who's been subbed to me from the get, remember my Templar tank build getting nerfed bad. Okay, so let's get into this, shall we? Sun Shield. This scales based on enemy. Each enemy. It's the only shield that scales based on a cumulative amount of enemies. Right? Also, we get, where is it? Oh. Minor protection when activating an Adric Spear ability. Which is, guess what? Our shield. It's like, oh, okay. Then on top of it, when we use ruins, we get our major buff. So we get a minor, we get our major. I'm like, are you all high? Are you guys all stoned? God, man. What in the hell is with all of the arrows? We're on the board. Oh, rolled right into it. But anyways, I guess some of these guys take their PvP at low level so serious. I'm like, I got training gear. I'm just in here for bonus XP. Don't mind me. But, so I can level. really want to keep this separated. Look at him spam it. Don't come near me. Don't come near me, you dick! Got all the red on my back as my dude's running towards me. Don't run towards the healer. Don't run towards the healer. Number one rule. Don't run towards the healer. And look.
The device mark us.
Oh, idiots. We're new to PvP. No, you dickwad! Stop! You're getting me killed! Don't run towards the healer. What a bunch of noobs. Oh my god. What up, Irish? Mars gave you a shout out in the mat. Oh, shut up. Dude, I got to. Templar isn't a bad take, but out of all the classes, I would say they are the worst. No, dude. I disagree with you there, saying. That's where the one thing I'm going to disagree with you. I typically agree with you. I disagree. Dude, have you ever seen my Templar tank? Irish, I know you have. My Templar tank made my DK tank or any tank I've rolled look like a pansy. Because listen, dude, listen. The Sun Shield, right? This thing scales. It's the only shield in the game that scales the way it does. It's the only one. It's the only one. When I activate an ability, I get the minor protection. When I go to restoring light and I activate my rune focus, I get my major resolve. So that's like the DK's, major. And then standing within the rune increases physical and spell resisted by 50%. That's on top of my major. And then, listen to this. Also increases the amount of damage I can block by 10%. You guys are high. No offense, man. This is what I'm saying, man. The Templar tank is the most underestimated tank. I feel like I have to make it now. Because I get 5% reduction in cost. It's also the cheapest tank. Right here, when you get 2 on this, reduces health, magic, and stamina, and the ultimate cost by 5%. Resource management is easier on a Templar tank. And then, what I end up doing, I put the morph of the of this. So basically what I do is I stand in it. I let it go off, right? They copy it. Doom's copying all the damage taken from you for 6 seconds. Now, I'm not worried about it, but I take the 1. It leaves a little heal because I also get major resolve. And that little heal magnifies while I'm standing in my own rune. I'm like, y'all are nuts. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Radical sweeps also gets a mitigating effect. when it morphs. It's insane. I got nerfed that. My build got nerfed because the Templar... I stood in front of a keep with 50 players trying to kill me, laughing in a stream, and then I made a music video out of it called Under Pressure. You had Sorks throwing frags on me and everything. It was just hilarious. I'm like, y'all are so whatever. Remember, that's also when they put CP into the BGs, and they quickly took it out because I rolled in there with my Templar tank just... And I had them killing themselves. It was nuts. It was crazy. I was laughing my balls off. No offense taken, but I've tanked on every class no matter. I've set it up. I just don't enjoy tanking on a Templar as much. Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't enjoy it, that's one thing. But mitigation-wise, mitigating and resource management, it's the easiest. I mean, yeah, I get it. The playstyle is not up to everybody's par. But mitigating, nah. As far as mitigation goes, it's probably one of... And I've tanked everyone on everyone, but I haven't trial tank with everyone. You know, I'll say that. But, you know, Templar... I've taken Templar tanks through vet DLCs. Yeah, no problem. Just, okay. Okay. You know, bored. You know, it's just so easy. It's like pressing easy button. Cleanse. Faster res. I have the fastest res in the game. So if anybody drops as a tank, I got the fastest res. Just like the healer. That's like, yeah. It is cakewalk. It is the cake. I haven't Necro Tank though yet. So I can't say that. Necro Tank might surprise me. So I do have a Necro Tank on standby, but I haven't Necro Tanked. But Templar Tank? Nah. Easy. A Paladin. It's a Paladin. It's a flipping Paladin. It plays just like my dude's Paladin did when he tanked. I was like... And I didn't like Paladin. I tried tanking Paladin on WoW. I didn't like it. I wasn't a big fan, you know, because of the play style. On here, I just did it for PvP. Oh, I did PvE, you know, whatever. And then I did PvP. I love tanking on Templar. And the Argonian, even worse. Even worse if you're an Argonian Templar. If I see an Argonian Templar tank, I don't even try to fuck with him. I'm like, ah, fuck that bullshit. I can't do shit. I can't dot him, he'll cleanse it. I can't kill him. I can't. You can't kill the bastard. You just can't. He's impossible to kill. He's nuts. That's why I'm like, what? What stats? What mitigation? There's no mitigation difference. That's why I was just like, you're nuts. He gets the strongest mitigating block. 10%? 10% without even putting on sturdy. Without even putting on sturdy. He gets a 10. Well, that's a block reduction. But seriously, the dude gets 10% towards his mitigation on block. Like, are you guys, what? What? And he sits there in his own rune and heals himself as he's blocking. It's nuts. It's stupid. And he gets the cheapest reduction cost. It's stupid. I have begged Zoss to nerf Templar tanks. Just because most PvEers don't get it, but the PvPers do. And when you face them in PvP, I have begged, please nerf this tank. Nerf this tank to the ground. Nerf it. Please, God. It's so gross. It is just so gross. Still trying to do the scurry. Really want those items. Can you get multiple legendaries or one per account? No, you can get multiple, I think, right? Yeah. That's what's awesome, dude. You got a video out for that saying? I'll definitely have to check it out. I'll definitely have to check that out. But yeah, no, man. But that's what I'm trying to say. People are like, Templar tanks like the weakest when it comes to tanking. I'm like, y'all are fucking high. Now, in my opinion, my Nightblade is a harder tank to work with. I mean, it's fun. I think it's funner. But it's a little bit more, DK's easy for me. Warden, pretty good. Pretty easy to take Warden, The Warden kind of plays like the Templar in a lot of ways. In some ways, it's different. We're gonna die. I hate that sight. Ugh. See, my dude just ran off, and then they're all up. They're bundled up. Let me guess. Blade? Never fails. Takes one flipping idiot. I don't have to be in a group. Oh. Look. Group up. Oh my god. I can't heal a bunch of people that... I swear. Look! The little blade is... This little bastard. He's going to be the death of everybody. It takes one fucking moron. All you have to do is stay together, man. There's the blade. It's not with us. Blades are selfish people. It's just a part of their, psyche. You guys ever hear of line of sight? Yeah, well, that's what happens when you get out of line of sight and start chasing like morons. I can't heal you if you're lost. Jesus. You fucking dips. I'm trying to heal him. Heal. Heal. Jesus. I'm not training gear. I'm just in here for XP, man. That's all I'm in here for. What the hell? Regroup. I can't wait for my cleanse. Regroup! Red's up there. Yep. Little fucker. Get up. Yeah, that was a nice mosh pit. At least my shit's in there. Keep killing them. Jeez, my fucking Jesus. Boy, that other red dude just skedaddled. Dude!
Victory is within reach.
I'm dead. It was nice knowing all of you. Oh well. I'm doing my job. With my training gear. A good XP though. It's great XP. It's great XP. I can't complain. It's amazing XP. And everybody up top or bot, I can't even see it. I can't even tell. They're like... Oh shit. Split them up. Look at this. D-swing shit. And a stalker. Oh shit. We only need one more kill. Like 2 more kills. That's it. That's game. I don't give a fuck. The video is 3 years old, but I want to bring it back. The redistribution redistributor getting a buff. Oh yeah, that was awesome. They are not weak tanks at all, and definitely underrated. Thank you, Saying. I agree. I agree. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like there's people who don't even play tanks, and then they're like, oh well, you know, it's weak, and I'm like, are you high? Like, are you nuts? Actually, I need to do a thing. So, okay. I got 3 points. I'm going to do a random. Get some into the restoration staff. I'm still trying to unlock some stuff. Keep Breath of Life there. I want to keep certain abilities slotted just because of the bonus. So we got that ulti. We got an Adarex Spear ability. Right. Restoring aura. I love this ability. I never, I don't use Ellie Drain on whatever. I don't. I use this. I don't use Ellie Drain on I use this. So, I don't know, man. So, I do need to get this. This goes on the back bar. I got the puncturing. I can keep that on for now. We got this, and then I want to get my Warhorn on here so I can level it. I shouldn't need Remembrance, but I mean I could slot it. I already got the Warhorn, so. Now hold on. I wonder if I can. Because we got that. You know what? I'll do it this way. We'll put this on this bar. So I can keep that, right? We got those heals for now. And then I'll put we got that. My ritual rebirth right here. And then hold on, jabs. This is the problem, man. Trying to figure out what I want. I don't think I'm going to need the ritual of rebirth right now. I do level it, but we'll put the restoring aura right there. Because I can't afford to get rid of my jabs right now or whatever. I need to level all this. Oh. Yay. Yippity skippity. We're ready to heal. In a dungeon, nonetheless. Yeah, the redistribution set is badass, dude. It's a badass set. Like, I love, like I said, Templar tanking. I have 3 Templars. I have my Templar and when I have a Magplar. My other one is High Elf. So I might keep the High Elf. I'll make this one a healer, do the videos. And then level the High Elf as my healer / DPS. Because I can convert him easier. Then use my last race change token, make him a Templar tank. Because Templar tank is, it's just so, I feel like I have to keep going over this shit over and over again. When people say it sucks, that's what makes me want to do it more. I'm just in here for my bonuses. Then I got to do my other healers and get my bonuses. But I'll be at least a level 2021.
Bring their heads to the queen.
Why are you even bother looking? Yeah, because I need, Can we just stop and go? Let's go. This should be fast and easy. It's low level.
Sisters to arms.
Like, to me,
On their flesh.
Templar is probably the most novice healer out of all of the classes. It's not that I don't like it, it's just novice. It's so easy, it's boring. I'll be 21, 22, something like that by the time I'm done. Then I can work on tomorrow. And right before the event starts, like, I don't play I play my Templar healer very effectively. I get the buffs. I make sure everything's up and running. I never run 2 utilities. That's a big no-no. I do not use stupid Ellie Drain. You see a Templar with Ellie Drain, you got problems there, boys and girls. If you see a Templar with the Ellie Drain and dual fucking utilities, someone really jacked that player up bad. You can interchange it. Now see, I should have kept up but this bar setup's not what I'm used to either, but whatever.
Who are you?
Your sister told me to, like, you know, come and, like, you know, say hi. You guys got it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I just unlocked Ledgerman. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ugh. So many bad habits in this game. I've been wondering what's been going on since I've been gone. We had it fixed at one time. Somebody's been fucking up. Yeah, we'll at least be 21. He was just 3 a little bit ago, too. I was like, oh, look at me. I can just mass level these things. I'll check out the comments in a minute, guys. As soon as I'm done with this.
No prisoners. You're no match for us. Deal with these trespassers.
Dude, you know you can block that, right? Can't. I don't think we can go back, can we? Oh, we're good. We already did. We already did. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I did it. I did it. Let's go. Watch out.
Just
Yeah, that would suck.
are defeated. Your reign is over. Be gone.
Dude, they're killing me.
A herald, and for that,
Almost 22. Almost. Okay. And we gained a skill point. Oh. Yeah, but saying I definitely need to check out that video of yours. I like Templar tanks. I really do. I think Templar tanks are just amazing. They are simply phenomenal. And we got 5 points. Look, minor magic steal, right? Increase the radius. Duh. Duh! Minor fortitude. Dude, minor endurance and minor intellect. Dude, this is what goes on the tank too. This is what I don't understand. Who? Oh my god. I am just befuddled. I am all sorts of befuddled. Like, who is teaching these people such stuff? Who's... Oh, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's a shame. It's a crying shame how people can't even read, let alone count. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. I'm like, huh? What? You know, the Templar tank sucks. Okay. Have you played it? No, I've been told. It's like, okay, yeah. They're just not good. It's definitely not meta. It's like, but if you don't want to be a meta player, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, you know, we don't mind, you know, you guys being here and all, knowing that you can't complete content on that crap. Those people irk me. Or maybe you can, and maybe we just, you know, aren't really seeing it for what it is, and whatever. It's like, yeah. Interesting. What's a paladin? I've never heard of a paladin. No, never. I try to restrain myself, gentlemen. I try, and ladies. Not forgetting my ladies out there. I'm sorry. But I am definitely the content creators who continue to feed the ignorance. It's like, you're not doing us any favors there, bud. None. He's such a great content creator. Okay. Sure. Let's roll with that. Let's go with that. Templar tanks, you know, just really aren't that good. I'm like, yeah. Okay. Now, speaking of, so we got him up to almost 22 today. Almost. He'll be ready right before the event. I promise. Okay. So, with that being said, I'm going to switch him out, and we're going to get the DK healer on now. Holla. We could get Sork healer first. We got to do him. He needs to do some dailies and some stuff. I'm sorry, Sork healer. I'm sorry. We got to... Well, I mean, let's get the DK because I don't need to do the dailies with him. But, we'll get the DK healer. All hail the DK healer. Bow your heads. Or AKA the Dragon Priest. Hail, Dragon Priest. Lead us to Alkosh. Forgive us our sacrilegious, blasphemous transgressions. Oh, hail the Dragon Priest. I'm definitely going to check out Mars' video for the shout, man. That is so cool. I got nothing but love for my people. Nothing but love for my people. Check our inventory. Yeah, it'll work. I mean, it's not ideal, but whatever. Dungeon Finder, random. Oh, absolutely. As what? Of course, it's normal. I know, but I'm just want a quick. I just want a quickie. Don't worry. We'll get the Sork out. We'll get the Sork. We are so not meta. We are so not like on their level. Though the dude also is running Guess Who's build. It's funny because now he's using overwhelming on a DK. Who started overwhelming on a DK first, ladies and gentlemen? Who did the overwhelming surge on DK first? All hail the Raven. The Raven did it first. Oh yes, I did. Why? Sustain, sustain, and I use Limerence over and over again. Then we'll get another transmutation going on. So I bumped up my spell power on my Mage Blade today. I'm questioning it. It deals more damage, but, you know. Had to sack a little resource for it. I'm still, with the pot, I'm still over 2, around 2. 19 something. So, yeah. It's already dealt with enough damage as it was, but, yeah. I was getting kind of jealous of the Samplar so much. And I finished Moonhunter, the daily, the vet DLC, on the Samplar today in my earlier video. Mwahahaha. I hate when that happens. DK healers are not really good. No. I will be healing vet trials with this dude. Believe you in me. It'll happen. Hey man, I need to loot this. Thank you. I wish that I wouldn't have got this though. Well, I mean, I could get a weapon. Poor Ebony. It'll be missed. I agree with saying though. I agree. There's going to be a lot, you know, less options for tank gear. I mean, they have tank gear. Question of it is, what offers, you know, group functionality, right? And saying, I do want to say that you did mention it first. I know it's probably a discussion a lot of tanks are having, but I do want to pay it up to my boy Saiyan at Saiyan Gaming, and you guys better check him out. Oh, that was a waste. Oh, somebody got the quest. Who knows the healers in this game? They don't. Simple. Yeah. Nothing in it. We're good. I'm not going to take it. I'll take the gold.
Olinway, I don't think your husband enjoys my company.
Up.
They say that when someone professes another's dislike for them,
Your soul is well.
Do. DK healer. Yes. Yes.
His books are wrong. All of this is pointless conjecture. You lot should
I've got to come out with a build for this weekend. It's pretty much the same thing I'm doing now. I love it when everybody looks at a DK and they're like, that's a DK healer. Yes! It is a DK healer. The best DK healer in ESO. Now you know. Ta-da! Now we'll do the Necro healer. Then I'll finish off with the Sword healer. The only thing I'll be missing is my Nightblade healer, which I don't have at the moment. Ta-da!
We have to register to enter the city.
No, I cannot imagine that. Harold, you can own multiple mythics, but your own character. Are you okay? I am. But thanks for asking. I'm just playing around. Templar tanks are good. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate that. I use Willow's Path, Internal Vigor on my Templar tank. Dude, that would be awesome. Sustain for days. Mythic, I use Malakat's Tunnel. Oh my god, I just got a Dagger of Truth left. Oh, dude, you finally got it? Dude, grats. Nightblade tanks always seem squishy. Nightblade tanks it's constant. You know, you're constantly working the I like Nightblade tanks, but it is definitely a constant. It doesn't settle in a pocket like traditional tanks. But if you keep a rotation on a Nightblade tank, it's really good. It's fun, but it's definitely a whatever. I've never done a trial with the Nightblade tank. Never. I have been in a trial with the Nightblade tank. He was phenomenal. I don't know his shit, what he was wearing or anything. I knew it was the Nightblade because you see it in the group. But so that's why I never question things. I'm like, yeah, just don't start questioning things. Sometimes people just know their shit. Right? That's what they just know their stuff. Sign me up there, Bob. Oh, we're good on this dude. We'll have to scrap on the other dude, but whatever. And then I'll break out the Sork Healer. Oh, yeah. Put a little... I'm telling you, man. Like, Templar tanking was just so cake, man. I was just like, oh, man. I swear, Templar tanking was so easy. I've aggroed everything. Drop down the room. Drop down this. Boom. Put up the shield. Now mitigating. Block reduction. Cost reduction. Boom, 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 boom. It's just like self-sustaining heals. Oh, myself. I'm like, oh, I didn't even need a healer. If the healer died, I was like, let him die. Let him sit there. I don't care. I got everything. Just let that fucker die. Let him lay there. How does the healer die when the DPS is still up? Let's keep him there. I had aggro. He should have missed that mechanic. Let him sit there. You know? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's literally, you know, I should pick these up for tomorrow because I'll do them tomorrow morning because since we had a 6-hour maintenance, I'm like, oh my gosh. The banished cells. Then we'll get on the Sork Healer. All hail Sork Healer. I just want to get the random in. I should do the dailies too because, you know, he needs leveled as well. And undaunted. 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 We are undaunted. I do like the Necro Healer. I actually have to say, besides Nightblade Healing Beam #1, DK2, this is probably my third favorite. And that's hard because I really like Warden Healer too. Warden Healer kept me on my toes. But the way I see Templars healing, it's disgusting. It's disturbing. I am beyond disappointed in every sense of the word. I am so disappointed. Missing out on the strongest parts of the class because somebody doesn't know better. Just goes to show the people who give out the advice aren't usually healers. Because you know what? Every time I see the other, like hardcore ones, they'll say, like Saiyan said, don't put 2 utilities. They're on the same cooldown. Don't do this. Don't do that. That's bad. But you think people are following them? No, they're following the most popular player who's giving them the wrong advice. Yo, man, can you guys kill the ad at least? Now we'll do it. Like, and Warden, let's talk about the Warden healer. I haven't taken it to the extent as my other healers. The Warden Stam healer. Not just the Warden healer, the Warden Stam healer. The Warden Stam healer is phenomenally underestimated, strong as hell. You know, I'm a little leery on some content with him. Vet DLCs I've done with him. He's great. He's good to go for that essence. But I've never tried a trial with him. And that's the thing we do, right? We challenge ourselves. We push our limits. We want to go ahead and make it so when we become so good at one class, or we're, you know, whatever, we try to challenge ourselves, don't we? I think we all can agree on that. I think we all can say, as players, content creators, whoever you are, when we master something, what's our next step? To try that in a different class. That's our goal. I don't care if you're DPS. I don't care what, if you're tank, if you're a healer. I don't care what you do. But usually our goal is what? To see if we can get it down with every class. And then this way we know firsthand what the pros, what the cons are. But a lot of players cannot say that. I still got to do that auto cast. I'm streaming. Is it important, honey?
Well, I got this for you the other day.
Oh, thank you. You are so sweet. Yeah. Thank you. My daughter's so sweet. We really gonna do the every boss, I guess. Whatever, whatever.
See to him.
All right. I hate that stuff. You know, honestly, this dungeon always reminded me of like D&D stuff. Gotta charge my weapon. Stupid scamp.
We found her.
See her. Let's hope she lives. We'll need her to
Me and the tank's like, don't worry, you guys can catch up. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit I would never do as a Templar after being in dungeons with Templars. I am so disturbed. It's disgusting. It's atrocious. It's offensive. Knowing they're passing up buffs. Knowing. That's what kills me. What buffs? If a healer told me that, I'd be like, oh my god. And in fact of it is, a lot of them don't know. They just follow the meta. When I used to see my healer DPSing with jabs, I literally kick them. There would be like 2 or 3 of us, and we're like, well, are you healing today? Nah, we'll just pick one up. And most of the time we got a Templar, and if we saw them jabbing, they got auto kicked. We kicked them. We did. We literally did. We were like, you can use, and the person would whisper, and we were like, you can use anything but jabs. You know that is the longest, that's a channel, and if we take a hit, you can't break that channel. That pretty much screws the entire group. I would rather see him use like a destruction staff ability or whatever, but if they did jabs, auto kick. We just boot him. Boom. Out. Get out of here.
Ignore his words, keepers. Begin the separation.
Bye. See you. That's how we did it. Yo, Alexis, what's up? How are you doing? Yes, OP. First time through Vet Mall was on a Nightblade tank. Nightblade tank. I've seen so many things with Nightblade tank. I've played Nightblade tank, but you know, I've seen some really crazy awesome Nightblade tanks. I'm just not that good. I could get through vet content, but I would never try a trial with it. Those healers with jabs are fake healers. Yeah, dude, we kick them. We would kick them, man. We would just be like, you're out of here, dude. You're gonna get us killed. Do you understand? Like this next boss, we need heals on the fly. Well, I can go. No, we already kicked. We already kicked you. You're already out. You're gone. You're already out of here. We're missing we're missing a buff. You're not even like keeping uptime. You're not even giving us our combat prayer. Dude, we're losing DPS because of you. We're losing it now because of you. You're costing us now. Not just in the heal department, but our buff department. Like you're not functioning. Right. Like, I don't care. That's like a tank not applying, you know, the debuff to deal more damage. You know, like major fracture. I don't care if they don't need. I don't need everything the tanks like say. You know, we got to have Alkosh or whatever. I don't need that. It's like having a taunt, like using just the range taunt without like applying major fracture, major breach. You know what I'm saying? And major breach now comes in the taunt with the sword and board. So it's like, that's why as a Templar, I never used LE Drain. Never. I'm like, you're high. Let the other healer do it. I've got a magic steel that affects everything around me. And you want me to abandon that for a single target that I have to apply to everybody individually? And as it drops off, keep applying it when I can just hit a button? You're high. You're fucking high. You're stoned. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm disgusted. I am disgusted with how they treat Templar healers. The easiest healer, they're fucking up. The easiest, the novice healer, they're fucking up. How? How do you fuck that up? I just don't get it. I'm just sitting here like, huh? What? Hey, man, stop writing. Stop. I'll make you stop. Okay, check inventory. Inventory check. Not exactly. Hey, I know. Stop. Ah. He's a nerd. Oh, did I get this yesterday? I probably didn't. I did not. Well, maybe we'll get the other one today. I got to do the random though too. He's so nerdy.
Last time. There's. Aw.
Yeah. He just writes all day.
You. Does the smoke.
Okay. So we got to do the random. Dungeon Finder. Dude, I've got to get these 10 transmutations for a little cakewalk. It's like, yeah. That's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer. Yes, please, and thank you. Jackson, what's up, brother? That's why I DPS with melee, my melee Templar, right? I think the changes to Alkosh, it used this off tank. I could see that. Off tank, I had no problem with. Main tank is what I had a problem with due to mitigation, man. And well, you know, like my sword tank build that I use the one out of friggin' over in Vardenfeld. I use that set for my Sork tank as an off tank. I've done it before in trials. It works great because I use Dragon and Sorks already get a reduction. Like my Warhorn is less than 200. And I use like friggin' the set out of Spindle Clutch. So I'm generating ulti like a motherfucker. I'm generating so much damn ultimate, it's ridiculous. You'd think I was a blade.
Good idea. Get him, boys. Yes, that'll do. Open the gates.
We brought them all back, except the Nightblade healer. We got the Sork, we got the DK. We'll get the Warden. And if I have to make a Templar tank because some content creator is feeding people bullshit, I will do it. We all know I will. That's why I use the dragon on. I use the dragon on my Sork tank. Then I do the same kind of thing like Alkosh, like how the other tanks use Alkosh, but I use it for the ultimate. So I get the reduction. Then everybody gets a buff, you know, for their damage. So they get the double. And that's what I did with the Nightblade healer. I mean, the Nightblade healer. Same thing. I did it with Nightblade healer and Sork tank. I used the same set. And we all know what they did with my Nightblade healer, don't we? After years of saying Nightblades can't heal, they were using it in their vet trials. My build. Bastards.
You're doing very well. It looks as if there's some fight in our challenges after all. Take them down.
Take them down. So, if they use my Nightblade healer build in vet trials, technically, who's the best healer in ESO?
Congratulations. You passed the first trial.
Yeah, they bested the finest slavs, drunkards, and fools we had to offer.
Adorable. Shall we give
I need to get that new monster set.
Let's see how these soft skins fare against a real challenge.
It's pretty. I'm not even gonna lie. I was looking up sets last night. I saw that new monster set, and with Jorids, and you know, either you can, like I said, you can either use Spell Power Cure, the one from Cloud Rest. It's pretty. I'm not even gonna lie.
We don't abide cheaters in the blessed crucible. You're going to pay for that.
I can't do the vet DLC until I get my orbs. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Look, he's even riding in a dungeon. Oh, this looks good. Oh, this looks interesting too.
Besides,
You want to write down more? No. Yeah, I want to loot. Just go. Skip the other ones. Oh, shit. Yeah, the one that gives resources, that looks so flipping yummy. I used to use Sentinel because of it, but that one looks yummy. I was like, I gotta have it. It's gotta be mine. Just because I'm a healer, and I'm like, oh, I want it. I want it so bad. Once again, all the healers do play slightly different. But seriously, you just got to know how they all play. In my opinion, besides the Templar having the cleanse, besides that, they all function very well. Just some are a little bit more challenging. Not that they function any less. It's just you need it's a different rotation. It's a different way of healing. Sword healing is easy. It's just not as... It doesn't have as many options. But sword healing is cakewalk. Because he heals just so flipping easy. You got to be brain dead not to be able to figure out a sword healer. Easy rotation, just cakewalk.
These challenges are surprisingly fierce. But here's the real reason you've come today. Prepare yourselves, combatants. Pray to your gods and make your peace. You face the Stinger! How did you win?
Sword healers also give, if you do it right, you set it up, you can do buffs, you can do CCs. This gives a regen for mage users. My shield does. I just blew, dude. Yeah, my Undaunted needs some serious help on this tune. 3. I've got to get a 5. I know a sword healer that just used to try to use Twilights and then DPS. Man, that dude got a bunch of people killed. I'm like, dude, you give me a bad name, dude. Like, you really do want the hot on the resto on the sword. I don't even use it on my Nightblade or my DK. On the Sork, I always use it. Not even my Warden do I use it. Actually, I do use it on my Warden because my Warden has life leech, so by the time I set everything up. So I use it in a beginning stage to cushion. Same thing with the Sork. I use this and the Warden and the Sork healer. But I don't need it on the Templar, I don't need it on the Nightblade, I don't need it on DK. And I don't need it on the Necro. Dude, you gotta kill the ads, man.
My legends live on.
Okay. Check out the comments here. Alright. What am I farming? I'm not farming anything. I gotta build up. I gotta do the dailies. Saiyan Force is your YouTube. Saiyan Force says, yeah. You guys better go check it. Make a Red Guard Nightblade tank. And find be set to do end game trials on vet. That would shut them up. On a Nightblade Red Guard, I have a Warden Red Guard tank. I'm going mine is I've never Nightblade tanked anything other than vet DLC content. Just because like my tank was a hybrid. My tank build. Because I set him up to do, like, be able to mitigate and deal extra damage. Pretty much. Aggro, block, and deal damage. So I use Twisted Path. I use, because I had to throw those abilities for my mitigation. So I used to, use the Clever Alchemist on an Argonian Nightblade tank. Because it's easy. It's easy as hell to put because I could run it on heavy, and it was cakewalk. It was literally cake to set it up that way. I've never taken a Nightblade tank in a trial, ever. DK the healer I've taken in vet trials, very much so. I've cleared a lot of content on. I've cleared before I left every vet DLC dungeon 4-man with the DK healer. I've cleared a couple different vet trials with DK healer. DK healer I've never had a problem with. So I've never had a problem with any healer really. Tanks, I've never main tank here. I've done a couple content with some tanks, but certain tanks I just haven't tried everything. No, I haven't. I'll be honest. I imagine there's somebody who has. Templar tank I've taken in a lot of content. Templar tank is easy. Templar tank is way easier than Nightblade tanking. Way easier. You'd have to ask Saiyan about Nightblade tanking. He knows a little bit more about Nightblade tanking, in my opinion, probably. But Templar tanking, easy. Like I still have the video of me 50 people in front of 50 people in front of a keep tanking them. Templar tank is just stupid. It's dumb. People are like, oh, the Templar tank is not this, not there. I'm like, you guys, what are you talking about mitigation and stats? Are you guys high? Can you read? Can you read? That's a good question for me. Can you at least read? So, Moonhunter keeps Middle Clutch and City of Ash. Okay. Well, I want to get the big ones out first, for sure. So, we want to get the Spindle Clutch, City of Ash. Scathing Mage. Don't need. Divine. Oh my god. I have that. I just don't know how many I have. Noble Doulos, that can go, that can go, that can go. I don't know. I might play with it. I'll take a look. Okay. Nope. Wrong one. You know, what's Nicholas do when you block? No. What am I farming? Yeah, I'm not farming anything. I'm just doing, like I said, the thing. Mine was High Elf Nightblade tank. Was it a High Elf? High Elf, I think I would be really good due to the magic. I could see that. I like the Argonian because of the potion. But I set it up intentionally for the Argonian. But, you know, because it really worked out good with the Clever Alchemist. I mean, what Leviathan staff? Oh my god. Hold on, I might be able to research it, but we'll hold off for a minute, but it might be research material. But, yeah. Like tanking, I never main tank in this game. I mained healer. I didn't want to main a healer, but of course I always main a support class, and I'm always getting drawn into it. And I started out with the Nightblade. We all know that's my roots. That's my roots because of everything. I've done every main DLC content. I've healed trials. They've used my builds in vet trials. I mained a Nightblade healer. I mained it. I knew Nightblade healing better than anybody in the game. Hands down. I lived and died by that healer. And I earned my stripes. After everybody's Nightblades aren't healers. You're high. You all are stoned. Best hot healer in the game. And deals damage as it's doing it. You just have to know what you're doing, because you can fuck up a Nightblade healer. You can. You can fuck up a Nightblade healer. Believe it. But if your rotation is solid, you lay everything down right, it is so fun. It's the best. It's the most fun I think you could ever have as a healer. It's not boring. You feel like you're contributing, which you are. I mean, even any healer is. But it's really good. I'll be honest. I get bored on a sword healer. I'll be straight up honest with you guys. I get really bored playing a sword healer. Like when I'm done and I get a total, I'm like, this is boring. Oh, look! Slime Crawl DPS! Slime Crawl DPS, baby! That does shut him up. I'm so meta. Who sets the meta? Who sets the meta in this game? It's funny because they all dislike my videos, but then do exactly as I say. We both will. Now I got a shield with this last boss on hard mode. Because if you notice, my life's not up because of my Undaunted passive isn't all the way up yet. Look, both of the DPS have slime crawl. Oh my, is both of them do? I think they do. I'm like, hell yeah, bitches. Inferno staff. Whatever. Good game. I'm so tickled pink. Arms glowing everywhere. Where do you far? Sorcerer is the easiest class and so boring. Best easy DPS. Nightblade all the way. Yeah, I like Nightblade. If they have Slime Crawl, that is a DPS loss because they should be getting the same. No, you're not getting Nom. Okay, so you're right. In a traditional dungeon set, you're right. Because Combat Prayer offers the same buff. But that's not why we're implementing it now. We're implementing it because all the new dungeons are in circumference. Yeah, from the Camo Hunter, right. It offers the crit bonus, and it's just without an application. It's just consistent. It's called a static effect. So because they drop crit, Slime Crawl offers a crit bonus for that. And the buff's just applied. So you're actually not losing DPS from the proc. You're just keeping it consistent. And you're getting the 5% constantly without worrying about dropping off. That's all you're doing. But you're typically right. In a dungeon like I just did, it's easy to reapply Combat Prayer or that buff. And like Saiyan said, just, Camo Hunter. Magicka users can't always apply that. Hey there. Hello. For a roll in Vet Mall. Undaunted. Think I'm getting trolled already. You naughty people. But, anyways.
There's an urgent task for you.
What I would have to say is, typically you're right, but as you can see, you're starting to see a bunch of DPS rolling slime crawl, and I did it. I said, you know, it's circumference. As a healer, I know if there's a circular area and it's a straight line for a combat prayer, I know it can't go bend around corners. I know that. With the spread out distance and the mechanics the way they are, combat prayer can't be applied due to the mechanics as consistently. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. You know, I'm gonna keep it on all my. They drop the crit. I'll take the crit from the slime crawl, and I'll take the thing. I'm actually not losing DPS because the procs from monster sets, I'm gaining on all of that. Hi. Anyway, so the biggest thing about it is how that affects, right? So typically you're right. It would be a DPS loss because the buff can be picked up. But since the mechanics are becoming a little bit more problematic to keep reapplying to both DPS or any DPS, look at your trials. Look at Sunspire, for example. Both healers, you're typically, you know, spread out, right? You're not getting combat prayer across the board. You're just not. And I noticed all of that. So it was just like, why am I going to not have that buff up constantly? That's 5% DPS, no matter what way you cut it. So if that buff isn't up, that's 5% DPS drop. That's huge. That's more than the monster set on a proc. Heaps. Know me? How do you know me? Anyways, the biggest thing about it is, we did a few weeks ago. We were in a group. Oh, a few weeks. Oh my.
Here they come.
Why are we trying to skip? Don't skip, just kill. Just kill. Because we're going to kill it all on the way back. I don't know why we do this. It's the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I agree with you though, Adolf. Like, well, I don't mind Sork DPS. The DPS build I'm going to come out with, if the math's right, oh boy. If the math's right. I'm hoping I calculated it right, but I'll know when I put it together. Okay, so like what I do before I even like I'll do the math before I come out with the build, just so I know where everything's at, so I know it's viable. So a lot of my time when I'm not playing the game is researching the class, the passives, the sets for anything I do. Like right here, I have combat prayer. And see, in this lineup, the mechanics, simple. But all the new stuff, Zoss has been getting a little more tricky. So I was like, you know, frig you guys. I'm like, I am definitely not about to drop DPS because of mechanics. That's just not how. And you nerfed my crit. Well, I got an answer for all that. Caught up on something. We're gonna hit. Are we doing it or what? I mean, come on, man. Make up your minds. But yeah, so I just got tired, man. Like today's mechanic, no way the healer could have got us both. We were both on different sides, avoiding the wolves. And that's why I knew, man, you guys want to nerf crit? I got the answer for you guys. Fuck all of you. I'm not about to have a buff where drop off. It's just not happening. I'll take the crit. I'll take the buff, and we'll call it a nice day. I'll have 57 crit on my Magplar. I have 56.56, and then I have 57 on my Stamp Sword. Both of them have close to 5k weapon damage. My Stamp Sword sitting at 38 stamina. Yeah, no, I'm good. But yeah. Always ways to figure out something around something. But yeah, a lot of DPS starting to roll it. I am. You don't have to. Yeah, I'll wait on the tank too.
I will harvest your souls with a dead one.
Like I said, most powerful fucking healer in the game. Is there one back there? No. Is there something we're missing? Twizzles are everywhere. But no, yeah, typically you would be right. So I'm not debating any of that. Please understand that's it was a very hard decision for me to give up some of my favorite monster sets to do it. But in the end, was it worth it? You're absolutely right, it was. I would take it every day of the week, twice on Sunday.
For Lord Dagon.
See how that one DPS is over there? And now imagine that during mechanics. Old school mechanics isn't the problem. It's all the new shit. So we just figured a way around it. Nerf crit and give us crazy mechanics that keeps us spread apart? Okay, we've got an answer for that. I'm gonna hit it with slime crawl. No, 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 no.
Your hide will make a wonderful rug.
Wow, it's crazy.
And I'll devour you quickly.
Yeah, both of them had slime crawl. It's been running around everywhere. I started it. I was like, I'm using slime crawl. Fuck all of you. Screw you, Zoss.
Rise, minions.
See how the DPS just keeps being spread apart? That's getting spell power cure on them isn't my issue. Getting everybody this buff, little bit more tricky on some of the encounters. No.
Rise, minions.
minions. Stop before it's too late. Rise, minions.
All right. Bingo, baby. I melt everything with Sorcerer 5-piece, Mechanical Liquidity, Infallible Ether, and Liam Monster, and back bar Lightning Maelstrom with Lightning Nern Staff front. Like, okay. I love my Warden Healer, but he's not meta, but he does what he's supposed to. Warden Healer is awesome, Calvin. Don't let those meta players, whatever. You know, that... you know, that's what kills me, man. It irks me. Like, oh, it's not whatever. That's why we're... Listen, man. You know what? At the end of the day, can you clear content with it? Do you like playing it? If you're good at it, you can clear content with it. The only thing that makes it not meta is their opinion. I actually got to take a break. I got to go to the bio. Got to get something to eat. And then I'll finish out. And I'll just be doing normal anyways. The Hunter. Well, actually, let me go turn this in real quick so I don't forget. And I got scrap. But don't let anybody derail what you like to play with. I love Warden Healer. I like Warden Healer a lot. I like Warden Tank. I play a Warden Tank. Whatever. The meta players, you know, it's funny to me because they expect people to be taken serious, but and they're talented players. So I'm not saying they're not talented. So please don't get me wrong there. But I can't take them serious when everything I've ever said, they've done. They've done it. When I said Twiceborn Star was junk, it's not as good as Julianus with Nernhone. Remember the meta players? Remember the meta players had Magicka and Sharpen? Remember that? Let's retrace that. We'll go watch their videos. It's still there. I promise you. You can look it up. You can put it in the thing. They'll have it. It's there. The meta players made mistakes. A lot of them. A lot of bad mistakes. But who always corrected them? And especially, like I said, I've always got my last laugh. I have always got my last laugh. Always. And I'll tell you what. Don't let anybody tell you. Because I'm not perfect either. So please, I'm not saying I am. I've made mistakes as well. Everybody does. But I own up to it. Because I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Like Saiyans informed me about a bunch of good stuff. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if we're apt to listen, we can learn. We all have something to contribute, right? I believe in that. I believe, you know, like whatever people do in their lives, they're good at it. That's why they do it. If you're a good Warden Healer and you can clear the content fine on him and you feel comfortable, then don't let the meta dictate anything that you can't already do yourself. And that's what I'm going to say, man. When I watch these content creators rag on classes playing certain roles, I'd be like, says the players who never play it. Says the players who still stick to the novice builds and the novice formation and still put every class in the same setup and still end up fucking them up because they never understood the indifferent values. They never still got it in their mind about the indifferent values and how each class passive in the race makes a difference, and you can't build them the same because you'll always come up with something different, and that's what they use to dictate meta. And that is built on a lie. Do you, man? All right, I'm out, guys. Thank you all so much. I love you guys so much. Much, much love. Mystics MMOs. Death to the meta. As always, have a nice day.